What's up, guys? Yugi Bros here with a very special few duels for you today. There's 3 matches in this video in total, and they all are new format. So what we did is we set up. We can't. Dueling book won't let us play speed duels with the current with newer cards. So we went into regular mode. And we're only using 3 zones, and we cut each other's life to 4,000 at the beginning of each game, and we put we put tokens in the extra deck zones, in the extra monster zones, and we put a counter there, and whether we get rid of the counter or not determines if we've used our skill or not, and I think in the description on the side, I always post what skill gets used when that happens, but if not, I'll just say it in this video. But the first duel, all 3 of these matches are Relinquish versus what currently is the meta right now, and we have updated the current meta decks right now to the new format as well. But this video is mostly just to showcase how literally insane the Relinquish deck has become with the new additions to it. So, going first, they Swordswoman Pass, we normal Sonic Bird, we had Illusion Ritual, and right off the get-go, we get out Relinquished, and we tribute to Jin for it, releaser of Desire of Rituals. For the people that don't see it, I'm trying to bring it back up on the screen here. So basically what this says is when you ritual summon with it, that monster is unaffected by traps. So now we have a monster that's unaffected by the most powerful 2 traps in the game, Windstorm and Kunai. I switched it to defense there for a second, then I realized, no, yeah. So they took the damage there, because Relinquish is unaffected. So they're going to go on with the Sage and the Heirloom to try to pop Relinquish here, but we have the Windstorm. Next we're going to normal Senju, and we already have Relinquished. Half of the Relinquish for the next combo. So we have both our little guys kill over the Sage, and we have Relinquish swing in direct for 15, and they are already down to 1,000. I thought Amazon might still be a relevant deck, but more of a rogue deck going into this format. I think the deck is actually obsolete, completely obsolete. I could be wrong, but in addition to these decks already being insane, like the newer support for these new decks, we get Relinquish number 2 out, and we get their monster, and that's just game from right there. It's not even close. We do side. We actually play actual side decks. We're all siding ready for intercepting, because that card is amazing both against Amazon and Relinquished, and we'll definitely see a spot in everyone's side decks in the future. But I think Twister still is going to see a lot of play over Dust Tornado, because you can use it instantaneously against something like Relinquish, where Tornado you have to set for a turn. So it'll be interesting to see. So we normal Senju, we get Relinquished. Normal Senju again, we get Relinquished. We don't need to summon it because I don't have a monster. We got a little Kake there with 2 Senjus. But we're fine. Look at our hand. We are set forever. They're going to swing here with Sage on Heirloom. We're going to sphere it, because why not? We'll just use the sphere as a free tribute. But then we drew Desire, so it's like, oh, this is even better. Summon Relinquish, so it's unaffected by traps. We're going to play around the Windstorm here. The Twister, that's very interesting. So that Relinquish will come out with 0 attack at this point, and it's stuck in attack mode. So I just attack, because why not? They draw, they get the village, they set the kunai, they pass. The thing is, this deck out-advantages its opponents so ridiculously. Like, it's so easy to play around things. So we swing in here with another 14, playing around the Windstorm if they have it. She uses the skill Destiny Draw to get her Amazon. So she gets Sage, swings over the Relinquished. We drew, so we have Sonic Bird, we get Black Illusion Ritual. We already have the combo, but you might as well add insult to injury. Ready for intercepting, there you go. On view in case you want to read it. I think this will be a real big staple moving forward for any and all decks. Even if Gravekeepers, it sets a Gravekeeper, and they don't have Spy right now, so that can be really relevant too. If you just need to get around things or save yourself from battle. They half shut, it doesn't matter, it's exactly 700. So that is the first match. Yes, that was a match. That was very quick. Second match, same 2 decks, because we will always try another one just in case the first one was a fluke. But we have tested hands with Relinquish, or as I've been calling it, Tier 0 Relinquish for speed duels. 16 out of 20 different opening hands We opened Relinquished. 2 of the 4 that we didn't, we opened the pieces, both Sonic and Senju, to get the Relinquished by turn 2. And then 2 hands were just literally dead. I know that's kind of insane, but those 20 hands we tested, we wanted to see the ratios on it. And that's with 3 Sonic Bird, 3 Senju in the deck. With 2 and 2, I think the ratio was 14 out of 20 hands. But the upside of 2 and 2 is then you don't have this problem where you're just drawing parts of them late game and them being dead. But I feel like you want to attack as early on as possible in this with this deck. So 3 and 3, just as consistent as possible. So here they go, the only saving grace they have, and we sphere it. And as you see in our hand, we have both pieces to get the Relinquished, but we don't have the other. We can't do both in the same turn. Imagine if Double Summon was in this game. Hopefully that'll never happen, the way this is going. So they have all the defense in the world. They swing into Relinquish. It's going to die. They're going to take the same amount of battle damage as effect damage due to Relinquish's effect, so Swordswoman doesn't redirect it back to us. So in normal Senju, we get Relinquish. And here we go again. We drew Desirer, and this is just ridiculously overkill. Like, it's insane. We had the Sphere in the grave if we wanted to attribute that anyway, but we have the Desirer. It's going to be unaffected by traps. They put the counter on it so that they know for sure that it's unaffected by traps. We're going to swing here. They're not going to stop that one, obviously, because, yeah, see, unaffected. So they kunai the Senju, but look, the advantage is ridiculous. It doesn't matter. So I think they use their skill. Yeah, they're using their skill here. I guess I didn't make a note of it, but they used the skill. But, like, what are they going to get? Swordswoman's the best option because you can wall with it with Village. But the upside of Relinquish is that, so we're going to get another piece here. We can just keep swinging into Amazon, and we'll take the battle damage, but they'll take the battle damage we take as effect damage off Relinquish's effect. So we can whittle them down, even if they put it in defense mode. Her defense is 16 and our Relinquish is at 15. We could do 100 each turn. So they do that to minimize the damage, but like, there's only so much you can do. You can't keep keeping this in defense. You're just going to eventually lose off life point damage. Their Relinquish is unaffected by traps, so you can't Windstorm or Kunai it or anything or Ready for Intercepting. That's the only downside of Ready for Intercepting is that they already released another out in the pack in Desirer. So it's going to be insane. That's why I think Twister will still be good, because Twister can pop off the equip. So yeah, that duel was a slaughterfest. I don't know if tier 0 is the right way, but tier definitely 0.5. It's tough to say because it's speed duels and we haven't had anything that was remotely over insanity that wasn't Amazon's or Blue Eyes. But look at this. All right, we already opened Relinquish. Yeah, we're going first, so it doesn't matter. We're not going to set the Windstorm. We have Sphere if we really need it. They got Trainee. I think Trainee becomes a replacement for Chainmaster, just in the sense that if she kills something by battle, she gains 200 attack, and anything she kills by battle can go to the opponent's bottom of the deck, I believe. So it can get rid of problematic things that you don't want in their graveyard, especially when zombies get more support, like Goblin Zombie and stuff in the future. Blue Dragon Summoner I can think of right now for like Blue Eyes. I think Trainee just replaces Chainmaster. I'd play like 1 or 2 of them. Right now I think this build's playing 1. So here they go. Yeah, they're ready for intercepting the Relinquish. It wasn't unaffected by traps. So that will flip it and get rid of the equip, in which case then they can just swing in here, although we have the Windstorm. So we need a way to get Black Illusion Ritual. So we draw Sonic Bird, which is the out, but we don't have the zones. But it's okay. We flip Relinquish. We just use its effect. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. This deck just went from like, I don't know, maybe the 4th, 5th best deck in Speed Duels to easily the 1st. We haven't tested Levia against it yet. I feel like if someone can make Levia Dragon Daedalus consistent, that's the out to this. But I've already tested Levia and just like a Daedalus Turbo, and there is no faster deck in the game that isn't Relinquished right now. Obviously, there'll be a lot more testing going on in these 2 weeks prior to the set's release, and I'll definitely show you guys if I can come up with something that can deal with this. But this is kind of just murder fest. So they have the out here, finally. We don't have a way to stop it. They can't Relinquish. But as we've said, we have all the pieces to getting another Relinquish. Like, it's just, we sit on extra deck Relinquishes, or on deck relinquishes. That's what I meant to say. We sit on deck relinquishes while one relinquish is taking out your opponent. As soon as they kill it, you bring out the new one. So, so that was that match. Amazing, right? Third match we do against Blue Eyes. Because this was the other quote-unquote meta deck that wasn't Amazon in last Speed Duels. Gravekeeper's the only other one that's kind of like the dark horse that I haven't tested against yet, but I'm sure we'll throw it in. So Blue Eyes starts with the set Blue Dragon Summoner. Is going to Kaiba Man. Nope, just kidding. She's very like flingy when she comes to buttons on Dueling Book. So she does the thing, the skill, gets the Lord of D, normals that, puts the Blue Eyes in defense in case we have the Windstorm. Blue Dragon gets over Sonic Bird, Lord of D swings in direct, we'll take that, we don't care. Fulfillment of the Contract is the card next to Sphere, if anyone's wondering. You pay 800 life points and special summon a ritual back from your grave. It's like premature burial for rituals. And as you can see here, this is actually two turns, I believe, in a row where we didn't get Relinquished. But now we use our skill, so we just add Relinquish. We're not going to add Senju, because if they put Blue Eyes in attack mode, that's kind of almost that is lethal, I should say. We can't target Blue Eyes, so we'll take Blue Dragon Summoner and we'll swing over Lord of D, but they save it with Sphere Karibo. So they're in a very good position right now. For the first time ever, we're in a terrible position. So Lord of D is going to swing in, and they get Blue Eyes. Blue Dragon's going to swing in. We're obviously going to Sphere. So it kind of sucks for them. But now we drew Relinquish. We hard drew Relinquish. I mean, we could have also drawn any of the Searchers to get it. But basically, we'll take the Lord of D because we can't target it. Then we take the Blue Eyes because we can target it. We have the Lord of D1 attack the Blue Dragon, and Blue Eyes swing in for 3k. And all of a sudden, this entire duel turns around. It's amazing how this deck can top deck into anything. So now they Kaiba Man into Blue Eyes. They Stamping Destruction are Blue Eyes equipped to Relinquish, which is very strong. And they go in for the attack on the 0. And we Windstorm. We've had that Windstorm. We might as well use the Windstorm. Now we have Sonic Bird, which, I mean, it doesn't matter because we're just going to take the Relinquished. Yeah, okay. Game 2. Can you guys see that, though, right? Like, they were so far ahead off us bricking and getting there. All right, so we sided Michizuri. Our side deck currently for Relinquish is, I believe it's 3 ready for intercepting and 2 Michizuri. Not Twister, because at this point I was convinced that Twister may not have been relevant. It was between Twister and Michizuri, but I thought the Blue Eyes matchup would still be tough. So I wanted the Michizuris just in case. But here we go. Sonic Bird, Michizuri, Lord of D, get the combo, Flute of Summoning Dragon, Blue Eyes, one in attack mode to play around Windstorm. Alright, well, they killed Sonic Bird, but now we Michizuri the Lord of D, meaning we can now target the Blue Eyes on our turn if we want to make Relinquish. And as you can see in our hand, we have all the plays to make Relinquish. We drew another Senju, didn't matter, we already had the Senju. You see what I'm saying? This is insane. This is insane. We take the Blue Eyes, it's in attack mode. Now it sucks that they put one in defense. Oh, but they have the Sphere. Okay. Alright, it's not over yet. They sided Magic Jammer against us. Probably a good thing, because we literally went off summoning Relinquished. I think the only spells we play are Black Illusion Ritual and 1 Fulfillment. So Blue Eyes swings in, Black Dragon kills the Relinquish. Alright, well, guess what? We set a bluff card last turn, and that was Fulfillment of the Contract. So we're going to pay 800, bring Relinquish back, target the Blue Eyes, and they try to Magic Jammer, they realize they don't have a card in hand. Probably a smart thing to keep in hand if you're going to do that. So we take the Blue Eyes, we had another Relinquish Senju, we set a Windstorm, because why not? We might as well build our defenses back up, and then we swing in for massive damage here. They get a Search of Blue Eyes. Congratulations. We are now so far ahead, it is insane. They draw Stamping Destruction, they got nothing. It's literally dead. They can't do anything. That's the only reason I don't like Magic Jammer in that situation. So that's that match. So Relinquish, out of post attack from the deep, murdering Amazon, and Blue Eyes, which were both considered to be the 2 best decks of last format. It's crazy. It's a crazy new world. I am really scared to see if that deck is literally just by itself number 1 over everything. It'll be very interesting to see going forward what can deal with it and what else we can pull out of our asses from set 2. But until then, guys, I'm Yugi Bros. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more post Attack from the Deep videos, but before the set releases, and kind of get a jump on the competition when it releases at a store near you, keep watching this channel, because I definitely am down for doing more videos like this. Alright guys, peace.